beef with Eminem. Right?
Yeah,
no,
again.
Yo, Nick, you get into the right. He dissed you on my song, but you know they broke it down to me that y'all had been dissing each other forever. I didn't even know, and
right.
So some people who love Eminem hit me up and say, "Yo, Joe," and I'm like, Nick Cannon, and that's my man, and M, they cool. And then when I made a
you
couple
had
of
no
phone
idea.
calls, when I made a couple of phone calls, and the homies was like, "No, Nick Cannon's certified. He with us." I'm like, "What?" I said, "For real?" And I'm like, and what is the beef with Eminem, Nick? What is the beef? I mean, you in the big show. Let's keep it real, man. What's the beef?
We on the big
Nick
show.
Eminem.
I'm talking to Joe, bro. I gotta go in. I gotta give you the exclusive.
Show, bro. This is a Joker moment.
Nah, real facts. This is my thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know, I say this on my radio show, you know, Power 106 all the time. Like, man, I've always been an Eminem fan. You know, the artist is somebody that I feel like is super skilled. You know, he's good for the culture, been good for the culture, been good to the culture. But I think as a man, where he and I went left, I don't really know what he and my ex-wife had going on. I think she got a new book coming out, and she talking about it in there. And,
no way. Yo,
yeah,
Mariah
so
got a book talking about it?
Yeah, Mariah got she doing an exclusive, you know, memoir talking.
Don't do that. That's a Joker moment. Hey, yo,
Yeah, so but that was
none
of my business. You know what I mean? I don't. You know how we do. We don't never hate on. So
side of the story.
Yeah, so but like I said, that was before me. We got married in 2008, and you know, up until then, I had been nothing but a Mariah and fan. I was just excited to be with Mariah Carey, like, and I wasn't even aware that they had interaction. I don't know if they dated or how things go in this industry, but she was telling me like, dude was just super disrespectful, and I was like, all right, well, you know, as a husband, like, you know, if I got to protect my wife at any cost, it's on, you know. And then, but we didn't even really think nothing of it. And then all of a sudden, dude came out with a crazy record, like just blatantly just disrespecting, like using terms like that, you know, we don't stand for as men, like talking about my wife, and then called my name. So I was like, you know, at the time, you know, I'm managed by, you know, Chris Lighty, you know what I'm saying? You know, one of our brothers, God rest his soul. And, you know, he got the connection with, you know, cause he was managing Fifth at the time. And, you know, I think him and M's manager was super cool, Paul. So he was like, yo, Nick want to holler at your guy. Cause this is, you know, I'll get all the jokes and the rah-rah. I'm Mr. Wildin' Out. We can make jokes all day long, but when you go to a certain point where one, you start lying, and then two, you start blatant, like calling my wife out her name, all kind of whores and cunts and all of this craziness, you got to see me. We got to talk about this man to man. And I was really just looking, especially then, we wasn't even about no music. I wasn't trying to rap or nothing. Like I wanted to have a real man to man conversation. And they was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. He doesn't want to talk. And I was like, how you just going to say some wild shit and then you don't want to talk to me? And I said, like, now that's even triple disrespectful. You know what I mean? So that's where it kind of kicked off, because I was trying to handle it like a man and get to it. And then, you know, at the time, I think they kept putting records out back and forth. Mariah put out the Obsessed joint where she was him in the video. Shit went like triple platinum.
Mariah got a hit off that shit, that energy.
Yeah, that joint went to #1.
She came back on that motherfucker shit. That was like an R&B diss record. Smash #1.
So that's what, like, she really needed. Yeah, she might need to do nothing else with it. And you know, like she's the queen. She the GOAT on her own. So I ain't even have to. You know, I was just cheerleading from the sideline, really. And then dude just kept going. He kept getting more disrespectful, but wouldn't. You know, BET Awards, different award show. You know me, I move how I move. So I was walking up like, yo, let's just have this man-to-man conversation. And it never happened. But then, you know, time went on, cooler heads prevailed. You know, we got later on, we start to joke about it. I'm trying to invite him to Wildin' Out. I figure at this point, like, you know, bygones is bygones. Decades have passed. And, I mean, he just kept belaboring it. I think even it was another conversation. I think Tips, pause, I was on T.I.'s podcast. And he brought it up. You know what I mean? And we were just talking about, like, you know, we know T.I. got hands. I've boxed. We all come from cats who fight. So I think I might have said something slick like, that dude ain't no fighter. You know what I mean? Like, just talking, we joking around. And I think that might have been what kind of, because it was during the same time that your record came out. So I think he might have maybe caught wind or something like that. Because I don't know why he would be talking about some stuff from like 10 years prior. And, you know, I saw it as an opportunity to promote Wildin' Out. So we just started, he went at me, I went at him. I put my guy, the battle rapper from Wildin' out there. And, you know, the ratings went up. So, and we still waiting. We went to #1 off that. So I appreciate it. Record sales and how much you affected culture. I got to go Pac. Like,
yeah.
And then the best to ever do it, you got to go Hov. That's 5, right?
You went 6 because you threw a question on Eminem in there.
I didn't put him on. I said he was on
Shout
there
out
at
to
one
Kenny
point.
Burns. He said Rakim. But, yo, listen. I'm going to move M from the equation because last I looked, y'all still got rap beef. So,
I respect the man for his ability.
Yo, I love Eminem. He's one of my favorite rappers in the world.
You got a bag with him. I love him too.
No,
that record fire.
No. Listen, let me tell you
That record
something.
fire.
Let me tell you something. Me and Big Pun, we was nominated for Grammys. Eminem's album was coming out. We was in LA, Tower Records. Me and Big Pun waited on the line, the longest line, and Big Pun was double platinum nominated to get that first Eminem album. Like, I've always been a fan.
Crazy. Yeah.
I've always been a fan. So I don't know what they talk about. And me personally, let me tell you something. I was brought up by Zulu Nation. I was brought up by Rocksteady. I was brought up thinking hip-hop itself is just a religion, our own culture. I go to Rocksteady jams and I see Asians, I see white people, I see Latinos, I see black. I never looked at color in hip-hop. I always looked at it as culture and who's bringing the most to the game. So, some people get mad when we say Eminem, but, the man was a freak of nature. He dead nice rapping. There's nothing we can do about
his ability. Yeah, you can't knock it. And that's what I said, like, one day, hopefully, dude and I get an opportunity to sit down. Because, like I said, I do respect his ability. But if we speak...
I'm going to try. I'm not acting like I speak to Eminem or you every day. Fat Joe's going to try to be the mediator, be the big man of this, and try to get y'all together.
Hey, if you could do it, man. I've been trying to get. I've talked to Royce. We trying to really get it popping because I think at the end, 2 men need to have that conversation.
Yeah, but Joe Crack a little different from everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I know you can do it, OG.
Joe Crack a little different, so that would be dope.
Yo, and tell him, hey, well, while you at it, tell him to go. We'll set up an exclusive Wildin' Out in Detroit.
You want that Wildin' Out and all that. You want to talk to the man, or you want to? Come on, man.
Hey, come on, we gotta get to the bag, Joe.
Yo, let me tell you something, Nick. That's why you so rich, Nick. Rich. Yo, Nick. I'm still learning. Trying to put this show together and all that. And I said everything I want to be, you already are. So I'm not man. This guy here.
I learned from you. I'm proud of your platform. What'd you say?
Many seasons? Wildin' Out.
You did 15.
And every time they play the shit on TV, am I correct? You get paid for that?
Yeah, real talk. It's called residuals, Joe. And that's because I'm the creator and on air talent. So I get a couple of checks every episode.
Yeah, Nick, I'm just trying. There's people aspiring. There's people who don't know what we know. So we try to educate.
Yeah, that's what Blue Williams just said. It's your time, Joe. It's your time. It's your moment.
Stop. Yo, Blue, give me a check, man. Stop playing, Blue.
It's your moment. And there's not a better storyteller when I'm saying like Fat Joe's stories, the things that he's been through in this world and in his life, in these streets, in this industry, to sit here and talk to one of the greats, and the way you deliver your stories is so vivid, man. This your platform. I know y'all setting some stuff up. The world gonna hear it, but they need more of this, Joe. They need more of you.
All right, my brother. I love you, Nick, man. You gotta click off with the button, man. Thank you for coming to the big
the big show, the biggest show.
Game.
I love you, man.
All right, Nick. I love you too. You gotta click off.